Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Vintage Story with Fish. You might notice I look a little different. I made some chain armor out of meteoric steel. This way, I don't have to keep on swapping armor out every time I go into a cave. I got rid of the cloth gambeson and the steel armor plate one. I'll use the steel armor plate when I go into some really heavy places, but this one protects really well. Anyways, the real reason I brought you here is look behind me. There is my old distillery that I moved, and I took advantage of this nice little pond to the right of the apiary and moved over here and decided to put some torch holders and lilies in there and sparsely put some flowers around. And I moved the structure over here, built a deck one level lower, made some decorative places to hold some of these lamps or lanterns, or not lanterns, lamps, oil lamps. And this is no longer the distillery. I've got a bed in here and started to make it like a home. Might make a cooking area outside. That'll be like an outside cooking area. I don't know why I need this over here, but I just thought it would look nice, and I like to be creative. And oh, I love how that, look how that shadow of that is on there. That is really cool. Look how accurate the game is with the shadows. That is wild. But yeah, I thought it looked nice. You know, it's got pine on the structure here, so that's why I made the pine deck. Although it turns out a lot oranger than the red or pink color that you see on there. Yeah, I like my little structure here. Don't like all the flies there, but hey, it's part of nature. Well, that's all I wanted to show you, folks, was the new addition. Well, it's not quite new. It's my building I moved from all the way over here. Actually, before I say goodbye, why don't I show you where I moved it from? And if you've watched my videos before, you might remember seeing it here. So by the tool wall and the entrance downstairs, right where this stuff still is, I need to move this over into a new place for the distillery. But it was here, and it just felt too jammed up and too on top of things. I think this really opens up the area. When I move this stuff, I'm going to make a well here, which is something I've been meaning to do. You know, you're on a farm, you got to have a well. How do you get along without it? So I'll make a well here. So yeah, so now for reals, this is the end of the video. Thank you very much for joining me. Listen to my elk scream. Please come back and watch Vintage Story with Fish again. Thank you.